This is Trey Wright for Jazz Guitar Today, and in today's installment we're going to take a look at diminished harmony, both the formula for diminished 7th chords and then also how to place them on the guitar. Diminished harmony is very common in jazz standards and fusion music. You might also see it in sophisticated pop styles, say like Steely Dan, or perhaps even Michelle by the Beatles. So a good place to start is talking about the formula, which is really unique. The formula is root, flatted third, flatted fifth, double flat 7. So if we're thinking in the key of C, which has no sharps or flats, we would have C, E flat, G flat, B double flat, which is also a natural on the instrument. And this is a really interesting formula because it's really built on minor thirds. So meaning if I have the root and I go up a minor third, i.e. 3 frets, that gives me the flatted third of the chord. I go up another 3 frets, that's the flatted fifth, another 3 frets, that is the double flat 7, and another 3 frets, and you have the root. So this is a really interesting symmetrical harmony. So a good place to begin might be with a common minor 7 shape. So if I play C minor 7 off the 5th string, which we have the root, the 5th, the flat 7, the flatted third. Maybe our first step is to take the 5th and flat it. So now I have root, flatted 5th, flatted 7, flatted 3rd. And we call this chord minor 7 flat 5. You may have seen this before. It's also commonly referred to as half diminished, but we're not there yet. So we need to take our minor 7, i.e. our flatted 7 interval, and lower it again. So now we have a double flatted 7. And now we have C diminished with the root, flat 5, double flat 7, flat 3rd. Now a minute ago we talked about how this was stacked in minor thirds. What that really means is any of these notes could be the root because it's symmetrical. So this could be C diminished, G flat diminished, A diminished, E flat diminished. The other ramification of this idea is that if I go up 3 frets, I'm still playing C diminished as long as C is one of the notes in the chord. So I can start here, go up 3 frets, that's C diminished, another 3 frets, that's C diminished, and another 3 frets, and that's C diminished. So all of those are C diminished voicings. Now, if we look at the 6th string, here's a common minor 7 voicing with the 5th on top. So the formula is root, flat 7, flat 3rd, 5. I can take this 5th, lower it a half step, and now here is our C half diminished 7th, also known as C minor 7 flat 5. And now I can take my flatted 7, flat it again, and I get C fully diminished 7th. Now you'll notice to get this chord, I really need to bar across the 7th fret. So this chord is also, or this voicing is also symmetrical. So common ways that you might experience diminished chords. One common pattern is for a diminished chord to resolve up a half step. So for example, in this progression, which is example 5. So I have C major 7, C sharp diminished, which goes up a half step to D minor 7 to G7. And you hear how that C sharp diminished creates a little bit of a pull to the D minor. We call this a dominant function diminished chord, and I'll go over this in the next lesson and talk about how to apply these to your own playing. Another example is what we call tonic diminish. So if I play C6, and then I go to C diminished 7th, so same root, i.e. tonic, and then back, you get this sound. And you'll notice all that is a little bit of voice leading on top. It's really common in bossa novas. So I hope this has been useful, and I hope you'll take these voicings and apply them to common standards. In the next lesson, I'll talk about how to insert diminished chords into existing chord progressions. So I hope you'll like and follow Jazz Guitar Today on YouTube. You can also check out my YouTube channel, which is Trey Wright Trio, and then my website, which is treywright.com. Thanks for watching.